So we're going to grind our grain here. They'll do this for you at the store too. Also, the kind of grain that we have in here is half a pound of what they call caramel malt at 20 degrees lava bond, which is basically just 20 as an indication of how dark it is. The higher that number, the darker it is. 20 is the lightest you can get. There's also half a pound of Munich malt, which is kind of a biscuit tasting. Adds a little bit of flavor to it. Pour that in here. Grind it. So now we have some ground up grain. And most of the things in the process, you can go ahead and taste them. They're perfectly okay to eat. Grainy. We take our grain sock here. And kind of put it over the buckets that our grains are in. Pour them in. I'm just doing it over the water so that anything that kind of, all the dust and stuff that spills out will go ahead and get into the beer. Because it won't do any harm. And it adds a little bit of flavor. Turn on kind of medium. If you have a gas stove, great. Electric stoves, a little bit harder to control the temperature and it takes a little longer to boil water. But right now we're not going to bring it to a boil just yet. We just want to bring it up to 155 degrees. Sure that all that grain is getting soaked with water. The process we're doing here is really just extracting all the sugars and the flavors from this grain. So we're going to cover that up for now. While we're waiting for that to get up to temperature, open another homebrew.